coming back in shape. You know, I think if I come in shape like I did in the last, I don't know, April and playoffs, you know, I think we probably would be at the end of the season and we would have been in first place probably, or we'd have been like fighting for first place, you know, instead of fighting for fourth and third place. So myself, I got to come back, you know, just how I left off. I was playing at a high level and I need to stay there.
Why weren't you able to come in that condition this year? Was it the lockout or?
The lockout hurt me a lot. The lockout hurt me a lot because, you know, last season, going into the playoffs, I had a nerve issue in my back. So in the playoffs, I had a nerve issue. And once the lockout happened, I wasn't able to address it. So all I could do was rest. And so it took me 2-3 months to get in shape. You know, I shot the ball a lot. So even early in the season when I was missing, all the shots, it was hitting the front of the rim, or they was rolling in and out. That's why I wasn't worried about it because, you know, every shot was online. They just didn't go in. So, but as I got in shape, the shots started to go right, you know, right in the bottom of the net. And I started to make some layups, started to get a lot of dunks. I had more dunks this year than I had in a long time. That's only because I was in shape, so.
How worried were you that you wouldn't be able to rediscover that?
I wasn't worried. I just thought, you know, 13, 15 years in the league, that possibly my career is over. It happens to everybody. And then Judy and Tim, the training staff, they discovered what was wrong with me. And it was the best feeling I ever had in my life, you know, just to be back. And like in the OKC game, I get the ball and go dunk. And I'm shooting my threes and I'm able to drive and finish. You know, when I first got here, I missed a lot of layups. You know, it was looking bad. Everybody was saying I should be tired, you know? And but just to be able to play and get in the post, even yesterday, get in the post and make a post move, you know, against a taller Durant and knock down my three. And so I just feel like, wow, I want to pick up, you know, right where I left off, you know, and kind of prove something. I never like to prove anything, but this time around, I want to kind of prove, you know, a little bit.
Metta, you were talking earlier about, you know, just because of the lockout, you didn't have access to the facilities, seeing the trainers. Was there anything that prevented you from getting whatever treatment you needed just independently?
Well, yeah, because I didn't want to do anything, you know, that Gary Vitti, you know, the head trainer would say, hey, you should never done that. You know, because if you look at it, they got me back playing good basketball. So I like to do exactly what they tell me to do with great trainers. You know, and like I think it's 50-50. You know, I was shooting 50%, you know, going into the playoffs. And I think I was averaging like 16, 17 points or something like that. And it was 50-50 me and 50-50 training staff, you know? So that was, you know, and I just, it's going to be great to be able to be here and get a whole summer, you know, with the training staff.
Time for a couple